Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today because we have some very exciting General Hospital news to talk about, and it's definitely worth the wait. Oh man, let me tell you, I've been watching General Hospital for more years than I can count, and these past few weeks have my heart racing like it's the old days all over again. You know, I've seen a lot of twists in my time, but what's happening with Willow right now, well, it's something else. That girl used to be the sweetest thing on the screen, the perfect good girl who made you root for her no matter what. She was all soft smiles and big dreams. But lately, Lord have mercy, she's turned into something I never expected. She's gone full bad girl, doing some downright dark things to get what she wants. And the way she keeps saying, I'd do anything for my kids over and over, I used to believe her. Now it just sends a chill down my spine. The latest story has me glued to the TV. After everything that's happened, it looks like Willow's secrets are finally catching up with her. Drew had that scary stroke, and then poor Brennan got hit with one too, right there in that house. When Liz started getting suspicious and digging around, I thought, here we go. But I didn't expect the PCPD to jump in and start uncovering everything. The things they're finding, it's shocking. All those terrible crimes tied to Willow, it's like peeling back layers you didn't even know were there. I gotta be honest with you, it breaks my heart a little. Willow was supposed to be the one we cheered for. Now she's got blood on her hands, stalking kids, running Sasha out of town, and even taking off with little Daisy, Michael's youngest, that poor baby. I keep shaking my head thinking, how did it get this far, darling? She changed so much over the years, from the innocent nurse we all loved, to this calculating woman who'd step on anyone to keep those kids. And the consequences, they're coming fast. Her partners in all this mess are getting rounded up, and it feels like the walls are closing in. I'm sitting here wondering if Willow's going to end up the same way her twin sister did. That would be a gut punch ending if I ever saw one. Part of me still hopes she finds some redemption, but after everything she's done, I'm not so sure anymore. It's wild how one woman's obsession with holding on to her family could tear so many lives apart. I've been yelling at the screen more than once, Willow, what are you doing, honey? But that's why we love this show, isn't it? It pulls you right in and makes you feel everything. Oh man, let me tell you, the things Willow has done lately have left me just stunned. That girl actually pulled out a gun and shot Drew twice, 2 full shots, and then had the nerve to try and blame the whole mess on Michael like he was the one who pulled the trigger. Can you imagine? Michael, of all people, after she put those bullets in Drew, she didn't stop there. No, sir. She started giving him some kind of medicine that made his whole body go paralyzed. I was sitting right there in my chair, coffee in my hand, and my mouth just fell open. I kept thinking, Lord have mercy, how did our sweet Willow turn into this kind of woman? Back when she first came on the show, she was the picture of goodness, kind-hearted, gentle, always trying to do the right thing. Now look at her. She's gone and crossed lines I never thought she'd cross. And that's not even the hardest part to swallow. This girl was ready to blackmail her own flesh and blood mama, Nina Reeves. Nina, the one person who has stood by her through everything, loving her, protecting her, and staying loyal even when things got tough. Willow was willing to turn on her own mother just to get what she wanted. It really breaks my old heart to see it. Nina's been nothing but patient and forgiving with that girl. She keeps making excuses for Willow, saying a mother should stand by her daughter no matter what. But between you and me, maybe Nina needs to open her eyes a little wider. Sometimes love makes us blind, doesn't it? A mother's heart wants to believe the best, but there comes a point when you have to call things what they are. And poor Nina, that woman has had the worst luck when it comes to her daughters. First there was Nell Benson. Oh, what a complete train wreck that girl was. Scheming, lying, causing pain wherever she went. Nina never even got the chance to hold her, to raise her, or to be a real mother to her. She only found out the truth after Nell was already gone. Can you imagine the pain, discovering your child after it's too late, and then learning she was nothing but trouble? Now here comes Willow, doing almost the same kind of damage, hurting people, making terrible choices, and tearing families apart. It makes you shake your head and wonder what in the world Nina did to end up with 2 daughters who turned out so troubled. Every time Willow opens her mouth and says, I'd do anything for my kids, I used to feel for her. I really did. But now those words just ring hollow. Look where that kind of thinking has taken her, shooting a man in cold blood, framing an innocent person, drugging Drew until he couldn't move, and even turning against her own mother. She stalked children, chased Sasha out of town, and ran off with little Daisy like it was the only way. It's heartbreaking to watch someone lose their way so completely. I sit here in my living room talking back to the screen like an old fool, saying things like, "Willow, honey, what are you doing? This isn't you." But the truth is, it is her now. She's changed, and the consequences are piling up higher every day. I feel for everyone caught in the middle of her storm, Drew lying there helpless, Michael being blamed, Nina with her broken heart, and those poor little kids stuck in the middle. It's a real shame when a mother's love turns this twisted. I just keep hoping the truth comes out soon so some of these good people can finally start to heal. Oh man, let me tell you, the deeper this Willow story gets, the more I feel for poor Nina Reeves. I really believe losing Nell the way she did is the main reason Nina lets Willow get away with so many awful things so easily. That woman never had the chance to be a real mother to her first daughter. She didn't get to hold Nell as a baby, watch her grow up, teach her right from wrong, or fix her when she went off the rails. By the time Nina found out the truth, Nell was already gone. That kind of pain leaves a hole in your heart that never really heals. So now, with Willow, Nina's holding on with both hands, like this is her last and only shot at getting motherhood right. She keeps turning a blind eye to all the terrible stuff her daughter has done, even when it's clear as day that Willow has crossed lines most people never come back from. Nina's been protecting Willow like her life depends on it, making excuses, standing up for her, and refusing to see the truth, staring her in the face. She knows about the shooting, the blackmail, the lies, but she still says, "She's my daughter, I have to stand by her." I sit there watching and think, Nina, honey, sometimes love means telling the truth, even when it hurts. Willow shot Drew twice in cold blood, tried to frame Michael for it, and then started feeding him medicine that left the poor man paralyzed. She was ready to blackmail her own mother without blinking an eye. Yet Nina still defends her. It breaks my heart because I can see how much Nina is suffering. She's clinging to this second chance with everything she's got, hoping she can finally be the mother she never got to be with Nell. But I worry she's making a dangerous mistake. If Willow doesn't stop and take a good hard look at herself, she's walking straight down the same dark road that Nell traveled. Those two girls have more in common than Nina wants to admit, both so full of schemes, both willing to hurt anyone who gets in their way, both convinced they're doing it all for love or family. Nellie was a complete disaster, and we all saw how that story ended. I sure don't want to see the same thing happen to Willow. You know how these long-running soap operas work? When a character like Willow spins so far out of control, the writers usually push her into a corner where there's no easy way out. Maybe she'll have a moment of clarity, realize all the pain she's caused to Drew, to Michael, to her own mama, and especially to those innocent little kids, and try to make things right. Redemption stories can be powerful when they're done well. But I've been watching General Hospital for decades, and I know sometimes the only way to end a story this dark is to let it end for good. They did it with Nell, and they might just do the same with Willow. That would be a real gut punch after everything we've watched her go through. It's tough to see a girl who started out so sweet and innocent turn into someone who'd do all these terrible things while repeating, "I'd do anything for my kids." Those words used to warm my heart. Now they send a chill down my spine because I see how twisted that kind of love has become. Anyway, folks, if you've been following General Hospital, you know things are heating up fast in Port Charles. I'll be parked right here in my favorite chair watching every single episode. I hope you are too. Come on back regularly so we don't miss any of the new updates, the shocking revelations, or whatever twists the writers throw at us next. This Willow story still has a lot of miles left on it, and I can't wait to see where it goes.